So the month of May is tomato planting time. We're going to do a quick tutorial today on how to plant a tomato, especially like a long leggy one that's been growing in its indoor pot for a while. So the first way that you can plant a tomato like this is just by digging a really deep hole, because all along the stem here there's like little root hairs in places where it'll develop more roots if it goes under the ground. So take it out of your pot. We're going to make sure to clip these leaves at the bottom here because you don't want to bury those. And I have a deep hole dug here. I'm going to loosen up these roots just a little bit and stick it all the way in up to about here. And then it'll develop roots all along that stem there. So that's one way to do it, is just to plant it really deeply. Another way that you can plant a long leggy tomato, this one's even longer and starting to curve a bit. A good way to plant one like this is actually in a somewhat shallow trench where you're going to lay it on its side. So I'm going to trim the leaves on this one as well. Okay, and maybe one more actually. So this one's not dug quite as deeply. And I have my trellis back here. So I'm just going to lay the whole thing in this little trench. And then gently cover it with soil. And it'll develop its root system all along this whole area, so it should be pretty strong once it gets going. And even if it's a little bit bent, that's okay. You can just kind of stake it or stand it up slightly next to your trellis and then water them in. That's all you got to do.